Never run out of battery again with the INIU portable charger, the slimmest 10,000 milliamp hour power bank that keeps your devices charged on the go. Stay powered up wherever you go. Click the link in the video description to shop now on Amazon.
Welcome to Behind the Buzz. Today we're going to tackle a really interesting conversation between millennials and baby boomers about money, luxury, and the state of the economy. So, you might have seen some pretty heated debates online recently, where older generations say that young people are just throwing their money around on unnecessary luxuries like avocado toast and iPhones, making it impossible for them to save up for a home. But one millennial named Freddie Smith has challenged this narrative with some compelling statistics from the Bureau of Labor, Federal Reserve, and U.S. Census Bureau. According to Smith, baby boomers have a completely different concept of luxury versus necessity compared to millennials. For boomers, things like TVs, CD players, computers, and microwaves were considered luxuries back in the 80s, but today those same items are just essentials for most people. And that's because core necessities like housing, education, healthcare, and food have become exponentially more expensive over the years. For example, if you're a millennial looking to buy an average apartment with some of the equivalent luxuries, it would only cost a little over 1 month's rent. But if you skip that daily $6 Starbucks drink, you'll actually have enough for a down payment on a home in 29.22 years. That's right, folks. It seems like millennials aren't the ones throwing money around. They're just trying to survive with less disposable income. Now, some of our viewers might be thinking, but wait, I remember when those same items were really expensive. And that's true, technology has improved, and prices have fallen over the last few decades due to globalization. However, housing prices in the U.S. have skyrocketed thanks to low inventory, high mortgage rates, zoning laws making it harder to build, and barriers to homeownership. So, it seems like the problem isn't necessarily spending habits. It's more about systemic issues that have made owning a home nearly impossible for many millennials. Smith's breakdown of these economic changes makes a really compelling case for why we should be looking at the bigger picture when it comes to our financial struggles. And that got me thinking, wouldn't living in a world where both luxury items and necessities were affordable at the same time be pretty great? It's clear that there are some fundamental shifts happening in how we think about money, work, and what's considered essential versus non-essential. Behind the Buzz has always been about diving into the interesting stories behind the buzzwords. This conversation is definitely worth taking a closer look at. Thanks for tuning in to this special episode of Behind the Buzz.